Hello, a very good afternoon. You're watching the MAMI TV English News in Focus with me, CHENGLEINGANBI KHAIDEM. The news in detail. Medical Superintendent of RIMS, Dr. Sanjeev Nepram, has said despite shortages of nurses, the role of nurses in RIMS hospital is laudable. Nurses are the backbone of RIMS, he added. He said this during the launch program of International Nurses Week at RIMS campus today, organized by RIMS Nurses Association. The week was held under the theme Our Hospital, Our Environment. Speaking on the occasion, Sanjeev said the responsibility taken by the nurses in the hospital for the patient is laudable. Adding that they are taking these responsibilities under many challenges, he said the nurses are the vital part of RIMS' success. The theme Our Hospital, Our Environment suits the hospital as good health is related to good environment. Sanjeev expressed confidence that contributions of the nurses will bring development to the hospital.
Nurse especially RIMS nurse kaigino da makoina work to the environment se aduk strain laiba kaigino da mi masum na watpa thabak na yamba asikumba kanosu da RIMS sing thakta pukhalakpa se pura puri makoi RIMS hospital the backbone the RIMS ki nurses sing masida koi hospital ki site gi amasung RIMS ki medical superintendent moina makoi da doses mayamon pizari.
Also speaking on the occasion, Nursing Superintendent of RIMS H.8 Lata said, keeping the RIMS campus is our responsibility and the social service was organized as part of International Nurses Week. The nurses of the hospital were not able to take up an cleanliness drive at the hospital due to the pandemic. However, they are organizing the week-long social service at the hospital as part of International Nurses Day to be held May 12, commemorating the birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale.
Hospital se manu amadi mapanji yamna na kamdi adu mo koina so koina singi site gi angam bakhara contribution si tawra hospital si na kamra pandam da si tawra se pangduk sa bani koi gi COVID-19 na maram wai dana sahi ani mo se yam pumbi ya da koi karim ta tawra ngam ha koi 12 me ha gi nurses day koi nursing gi Florence Nightingale gi birth anniversary pangthok ko ngoi da ba koi jubi ho ji da koi focus ta na taw me ko pangthok ko ta itang mo ba na ta na ba na ko na kasi mo sit pa sa ni program sa ko na pangthok sa ba.
As part of war on drugs under the supervision of Chief Minister in Biren, a joint team of 36 Assam Rifles and Kachin Commando arrested heroin powder from two separate places. According to police report, a team of Kachin Commando police conducted a frisking checking in Wangjing area near YK College. The team arrested an individual identified as Mohammed Anis, 20 years old, of Sora Makhalekai, Kachin district. The team recovered 5 soap cases containing heroin powder. The arrested person along with the seized item has been handed over to Taubal police station for further legal action. On the other hand, 36 Assam Rifles arrested person Manglian Shiong Philamfu, 22 years old, son of Chin Seung Kap of Swangfu village in Singat subdivision. The team seized 25 soap cases containing suspected contraband heroin powder and cash of 1,720 rupees from his possession. The arrested person along with the seized item was handed over to Churachandpur police station. Pushing for the adoptions of technology in delivering formal education, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said a hybrid system of online and offline learning should be developed to avoid overexposure to technology in school-going children. While chairing a high-level meeting to review the progress in the implementation of the National Education Policy 2020, he said that in the 2 years since its launch, the new policy has been many initiatives being unrolled to achieve the objectives of access, equity, inclusivity, and quality as laid down under the policy. Prime Minister was also informed that the guidelines for multiple entry-exit for flexibility and lifelong learning, along with the launch academic bank of credit and DigiLocker platform, will now make it possible for students to study as per their convenience and choice. In the meeting, the Prime Minister suggested that secondary schools with science lab should engage with farmers in their area for soil testing to create awareness of soil health. He also suggested that regular health checkups and screening for children in schools should be carried out with the help of technology. Stress is being paid to multilingualism in education and testing to ensure that lack of knowledge of English does not impede the educational attainment of any student, the meeting observed. The databases maintained by Anganwadi centers should be seamlessly integrated with the school databases as children move from Anganwadis to school, the Prime Minister said. Imphal West District Police raided a spa center and a hotel operated at the heart of the Imphal city. Police detained some individuals for verification during a raid at a spa center Chingmeirong. Police also detained some 8 female and 9 male along with the managers of the illegal spa centers during the raid. Managers of some hotels were also detained for operating the hotels without proper registration. The hotel managers threatened the police and tried to use their influence. Superintendent of Police of Imphal West District KHH Sibakanta, Additional Superintendent of Police of Crime Against Women Ngastikpam Ratana, OC of Imphal West Women Police Station Ayang Laima, and OC of Lamphel Police Station Khogen took part on the raid. Here we have a short commercial break. Please stay tuned for more update.
22. Address Kwakaithel Bazaar near Amuko office. Please call. Admission open, admission open. Apollo Academy, 11 science and 12 science. Subjects offered: physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, English, Meitei Mayik, home science. Class commencement from 9 May 2022. Form issue from 25th April 2022. Address Kwakaithel Bazaar near Amuko office. Please contact 825-801-3846. Apollo Academy, Common Universities Entrance Test, CUET 2022. Class commencement 9 May 2022. Eligibility 12 pass or peering. Available hostel seats for boys and girls of schoolgoers.
Welcome back again after the break. With China increasing its proficiency in construction in mountainous area to reach different places quickly, Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has asked the border roads organizations to enhance its capability with the latest technology for faster development of infrastructure in border areas. The minister, while addressing an event of the 63rd Raising Day on Saturday, said the Chinese presence has increased in the northern sector in the recent past and they managed to reach different places quickly. So he urged the BRO must continue to work in parallel and focus on increasing their capability with full use of technology. Mr. Singh also said the central government is making all efforts to provide the required support to the BRO in this direction. Further, he mentioned about the recent announcement of an increase in the capital budget of BRO by 40% to 3,500 crore rupees in financial year 2022-2023. Reiterating the government's commitment to the country's security and development of border areas. Describing the development of border area as a major part of the government's comprehensive defense strategy, Singh noted that it will be bolster the security apparatus of the country and would bring a positive change in the lives of people residing in remote areas. India reported a total of 3,451 new COVID-19 cases with 40 deaths in the last 24 hours. This pushed the number of active cases of the disease in the country to 20,635 and the overall tally to 4.25 crore according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The cumulative death count, however, reached 5.24 lakh with the new fatalities. The active cases now constitute 0.05% of the total infections, aiding that the country's COVID-19 recovery rate is at 98.74%. The daily positivity rate was also recorded at 0.78% and the weekly positivity rate at 0.79%, the ministry said. Meanwhile, with 3,079 patients having recovered in the last 24 hours, the cumulative tally of recovered patients surged to 4.25 crore. On the other hand, India's COVID-19 vaccination coverage has exceeded 190.20 crore and COVID-19 vaccination for the age group 12 to 14 years has also exceeded more than 3.04 crore across the country. Britain said it would provide a further £1.3 billion in military support and aid to Ukraine, making the pledge ahead of a planned video call on Sunday by a group of 7 leaders with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Prime Minister Johnson has been one of the strongest supporters of Ukraine's efforts to resist Russian forces since Russian President Vladimir Putin launched the invasion on February 24th. Johnson's government has sent anti-tank missiles, air defense system and other weapons to Ukraine. The new pledge amongst doubles Britain's previous spending commitments on Ukraine, and the government said that this is the highest rate of spending on a conflict since the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, although it did not give details of this calculation. Putin's brutal attack is not only causing untold devastation in Ukraine, it is also threatening peace and security across Europe, Johnson said in a statement. Now let's recap the headlines once again. Despite shortages of role of nurses in RIMS hospital is laudable, says Medical Superintendent of RIMS Dr. Sanjeev Nepram. Joint team of Kaching Police, 36 Assam Rifles seizes 30 soft cases of heroin powder. And Prime Minister chairs a high-level meeting to review progress in implementation of National Education Policy 2020. That's a wrap for now. Keep watching MAMI TV News for more update.
Nahak pukning wakhal gi anaba leibra drug addiction amadi mental disorder treatment gidamak adom karigi wari Manipurda ihan hanbo oina rehabilitation and child care center inkalakliba naha singita oiba experienced leraba doctors amadi clinical psychologists singna layingjari expert singna counseling piba 24/7 CCTV camera da monitor tawduna kupna senaba morning yoga, healthy diets, weekly health checkup, intensive daily routine. Awaba kayadagi ngakthoknaba leijare Yaipokpa Rehabilitation and Child Care Center, Kwakaithel Akham Likai. Adongi mathau tarabadi nakanda pijariba